Lance Loud totally saved my life. Not just when I was a kid and he turned me on to his New York, which someday I wanted to make my New York, but also in 2001 while I floundered in Brooklyn. He filmed a video testimony for PBS, sort of a Where Are They Now special. Lance was in the final stages of full-blown-out AIDS. Still somewhat lucid, but his faculties were obviously deteriorating. And whether this is what he actually said or just what my addled mind remembers, I cannot in good faith defend. But he said that he was in the situation he was in, dying from AIDS and hepatitis C, because of his reckless behavior with drugs. Now, this is maybe day 4 of a 2-week binge, the likes of which seemed to be the norm for me as I roamed directionless around my loft at the foot of the Williamsburg Bridge in a post-9/11 psychedelic haze of pharmaceuticals and grief fatigue. But seeing Lance Loud dying on television like that really fucked with my buzz. Lance Loud, who was all things fabulous and inspirational, who showed me that there was a life waiting for me outside of my suburban hell. And though I never lived at the Chelsea Hotel, after years of trolling in and around New York City, the guy at the front desk did know my face well enough to not have to ask. So I'm watching this PBS special in my dank apartment with the tub next to the kitchen sink, thinking that I'm pretty fucking special to have lived out my dreams, that like Lance Loud, I had made it to New York, and like Lance Loud, I was partying way too much, and I was starting to see the effect that making myself as unattractive as possible to casting directors and cater-waiter captains was starting to have. I was using drugs to attract and repel people. I had convinced myself that I was abandoned by everyone I loved, and I deserted everyone I ever cared for. On this night, when my imagination was a hallucinogenic ball of fire, there he was, Lance Loud, reaching out through the television screen, grabbing me, telling me to shape the fuck up or I was going to die. And I heard Lance, loud and clear, saying at this pivotal moment in our script, "Don't be like me." Which was the exact opposite of everything I had been doing for years. Don't be like me. But this from Lance Loud himself. Okay, let me go. But I listened. I already felt like I had cheated death twice in 1 week. Just days after I had the misfortune of watching the towers fall from the Williamsburg Bridge, I got some test results back from my doctor. HIV positive. Negative.